Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Amber Unfiltered. Today I want to talk about something that I used to really love, which was Black Ink Crew. It was a show on VH1 about Black tattoo artists and entrepreneurs. I fucking love that show, but it got canceled for obvious reasons. If you don't know, I'll get into it. But before I do that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to cash at me at AmberUnfilteredShow, that'd be greatly appreciated. So I forgot, I don't know, I guess I was delusional. So I thought that Black Ink Crew was going to return, that they were just like on hiatus. I don't remember them canceling the show, which is so bad. I think this happened a couple years ago. So if you don't remember, Caesar, who was like the one who started the shop and started the show, he got in trouble because ring footage or camera footage was leaked of him abusing two dogs. He's saying that potentially his ex-girlfriend, was her name Crystal? The big black girl who was like a real estate agent or a lawyer or something like that. They're saying that she potentially leaked it because I guess their relationship wasn't working out. So she was trying to get her lick back. But I don't know what the exact story was. But unfortunately, Caesar was caught on camera. He did admit it. He just like, he went down such a dark path, or I feel like he was like Icarus. Like he was so close to the sun. He was at the top and then he just fell from grace so hard. It was so hard to watch because I actually, as ratchet as the show was, I actually really loved it. It was one of my favorite shows on VH1. I feel like their programming isn't as strong as it used to be. I definitely feel the same way about Bravo. Like reality TV is so different now. It's not as exciting. I remember like rushing home to watch shows, or being like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna stay up late to watch this or record this so I can have it as soon as I get home from work or whatever. Like I miss the days. I said this in my 90 Day Fiance video. There was like a set lineup. I feel like Sundays was like 90 Day. When did Black Ink Crew come on? Like Mondays or Tuesdays? I forgot what day it came on, but there was like Love and Hip Hop. There were so many shows. I'm like, now what the fuck happened? Like I miss it, but I wanted to talk about it because I actually really miss it being on the air. I think they had a great cast. They had really interesting stories. I know that it had some staged or scripted moments, but I actually really love seeing the people behind these creatives. I loved seeing Black creatives get money. I love when they would like say the N-word. I love when they would have like relationship trouble. You see their kids. You see like when they first had a kid and the kids like in middle school now, like just seeing their growth. Like remember Puma? I feel like Puma grew so much. Like he was just a party animal. He was like kind of not super duper responsible. Then he met Kwani. He got married. He had kids. He opened his own shop. Like, oh my God, it was so exciting to see. And I actually really love Kwani's journey about how she was opening up about her mental health and feeling lost because she only felt like she was good enough for being a mom and a wife, but she had so many more goals and stuff she wanted to do. So she like went back to school. She started going to therapy. Like I really enjoyed that journey. I loved Oh Shit's journey, even though it was still a little bit rocky at the end. It was interesting with Caesar's child's mother and like his relationship with Cheyenne and just the different women. I think after Duchess, he really like, he changed so much because I think in some ways, even though him and Duchess were like oil and water and they did start to get toxic, I think Duchess did make him grow in some ways. But I know that, you know, other people definitely influenced him. It wasn't just her, but I don't know. I miss that show so bad. I miss seeing Crystal and Rocky, you know, Crystal cussing him out, them breaking up every 2 seconds. I miss seeing fucking Ted like sit on like a bum on the fucking couch. Let me not say like a bum. I miss Ted warming up the fucking couch. You know how they say like warming up the bench. And I love seeing Ted like try to grow too. Like remember what was the girl's name? The Asian girl that he was with, not Kimiko. What was her name? I don't remember, but she was a baddie. He like started settling down. He was in a committed relationship. I don't know if they got married, but she was a really pretty girl. That kind of made me low-key wonder if he liked Young Bae. Young Bae was awesome too. I loved her storyline of her like fleeing her abusive childhood and like making something of herself, finding a talent, finding a skill, and like her opening her own little shop and then coming to the shop. What would be funny is all the girls would like jump each other and then become best friends. I miss seeing Donna. I miss seeing Alex. Like, oh my God, I just missed that show so much. Like, it was so funny. It was so gritty. It was so raw. I low-key was like, I want to go to the shop. I want to meet them. But then I was like, nah, I'm not trying to get my ass beat. But I love the artistry. I love seeing them hustle. I love seeing them like open pop-up shops. I love seeing the opportunities that they got, like going to conventions, magazine covers. Like, I even loved how over the top Caesar was. Of course he was fucking obsessed. Of course he was low-key a narcissist, but he was funny as hell. I also love the way that they roast each other because it was like, it felt like family. What was the girl's name? Was her name Melanie? The girl, the light-skinned girl, she was mixed black and white and she had like the dreads and like the shaved head. Oh my God, she was so pretty and talented. I loved her too. They're just because I can relate, because I'm a Black creative. I have family drama. I have shit that is similar to their real life. It felt very authentic to different Black experiences. I just miss hearing the buzz of the shop, like the and then someone coming in hot and new. Oh, remember Tati? Oh my gosh, remember when, was Tati with Ted? Remember when Tati and Ted dated, bitch? Oh my God. Remember when Tati was about to get locked up? Oh my God. And then who else did she date? She was with the Black guy, Gems. Oh my God. There were so many different storylines that I just was like, oh my God. I felt it was very unfair to punish the rest of the cast and not allow them to have the show. But I was like, there's probably more behind the scenes that, you know, I was like, they could have, that we don't know about, but I was like, they could have like maybe put it on hiatus and had it come back. But I was like, would it have been the same? Remember the last season? Maybe I should go back and watch it. Remember the last season where they were trying to find new artists? I think Drea from Black Ink Crew Chicago came, and they were like in a house, like trying to win a spot. They were like, had to compete against each other. It was so cool. Like some of the team building exercises went left so hard. Like remember when Alex got his ass beat by, he got jumped by Ted and Caesar, and like his back, he had to get like physical therapy on his back because they fucked his back up. But I thought it was nice to see Alex's growth as like a dad too. I was kind of a little pissed that he did OnlyFans because I was like, Alex, you're better than that. But I was like, he likes women. So I don't know. I hated the fact that he called himself the V Slayer. I'm not going to say the whole word, but you know what I mean. I was just like, Alex, come on, friend. Alex isn't bad looking though, but I was like, he doesn't do it for me. I was like, he look, you know what? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to be nice because I like him. But I loved when him and Donna were together, even though it was a little bit toxic. I was mad that she did cheat on her boyfriend Mo with Alex and the whole bathroom video sex scandal thing. I was like, Lord, only Donna. Remember when Donna like married that guy in prison that was like super abusive to her? Like they all kind of came up in their own way, but they were all hungry. They were so funny. They were so relatable. I was like, I could see myself having like a drink with them, like throwing ass with them. Like they were just, I don't know. It was something endearing about the show because there were very real moments. Like, remember when Ted's brother, I'm sorry, I keep saying remember when because I'm just thinking about all the different scenarios. Remember when Ted's brother, he was trying to get him out of jail. He had been locked up, like wrongly jailed, and he was like selling shoes, doing fundraisers and stuff like that to get him out or to get him clemency or whatever. That storyline touched my heart. Or when Walt, yeah, remember when Walt got married? Was it Jess or Jessica? She was like a nurse or something. She was really pretty, but then he was stealing from the fucking shop. But it seemed like he was doing so good, and then because was he an addict, I think was the problem or the issue, and he was like trying to get custody of his kids and like get his life in order. Remember he like had hit rock bottom. Those stories are so real. This happens to everyday people. They just, I don't know, something about them was just so genuine and sincere. Remember when Young Bae got married and had her son Nico? Oh my gosh, that show was so good. I actually love the formatting. I love the drama. It was funny. Some of it was over the top. Remember Miss Kitty and Sky? I miss seeing Sky on TV. She was so fucking funny. Even her story with like giving her sons up for adoption and being like a young teen mom, like not knowing what direction to take in her life. And remember her mom had like mental health issues. I think she was like bipolar or schizophrenic. Like again, these stories were so real. They touched on so many things. They touched on art. They touched on mental health. They talked about homelessness, addiction. I mean, they talked about ownership, entrepreneurship. Caesar was making boss moves. Every time I blinked, this man was opening in a new shop. And I was like, his business acumen is impeccable. Like, and I know he's not doing it alone, but I even loved when he made Ted and who was it? When he made Ted and Puma. When he made Ted and Puma like part owners, I thought that was such a beautiful way of him giving back to the people that came up with him. They were just young kids like running the streets, and they needed to find something to basically stay alive, to survive. And to see them make it so far, like I was so proud of them. I didn't know them, but I was like, oh my gosh. Yes, some of them have done toxic things. Like Teddy was, he was so bad because he was notorious for dealing with everybody in the shop. Like he done slept with half the cast, half the people that worked there. But it was just, I don't know, the rawness of it, just they were themselves. Like they weren't going to be anybody but themselves. And I really respected that. But their artistry was amazing. Caesar was a very good tattoo artist. Young Bae was top tier. Who's another one? Melody, or was it, I said Melanie. I think her name was Melody. She was really cool. I remember her family had like cut her off because she was dating somebody outside of her race. And I was like, oh man. Or no, I think her family was estranged because her parents were in an interracial relationship. And so she didn't get to meet other parts of her family as a result for like 20 years. And then she, reconnected or rekindled their relationship with them. I thought that was very fascinating. Again, even Young Bae's mom coming with her, coming to America to take care of her grandchild, and just them reuniting. And Rocky's story was interesting. Remember, he was like homeless, living in the woods with his brother. Like, their family suffered. They lost their dad super young, and they were just like struggling. Him and Crystal's relationship was very interesting. I was very surprised by that. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, okay, I could see it. But I think Crystal projected on him. I think she had a lot of shit she needed to work out. Remember when she fell off stage and she was performing because Ted had opened a record label? I was like, that's not a good idea. But anyway, I don't know. I remember he was doing acting too. Like, it just seemed like they had so many aspirations, and just seeing Black people like step into their creativity and really walk in their purpose. I was just so proud because it made me motivated. There were certain scenes that made me bawl my eyes out. I would be laughing, crying, kikiing, like, I miss that show so much. I kind of wish it would come back on the air. I know that Caesar did something that was really fucked up, and I'm sure he's paid for it in more ways than one. It wasn't right. I'm not excusing what he did, but they really had something there. I don't think I've ever seen another show like that. I miss when reality TV had really good programs, really good lineups. Like, I couldn't wait for certain days. I think like Monday through like Wednesday or Thursday, I was like, oh my God, VH1 had their foot on our necks. Like, I don't know what happened. Love and Hip Hop is that like the most popular program that they have now? I was like, I want to see some other stuff. Can we get some spinoffs? Can we get like individual series? Like, give like, I don't know, Shay Johnson or somebody a show. I'm just throwing out an example. Like, oh my God, I miss watching them on my screen. I would be dying laughing. My husband actually really liked the show too. Like, he wouldn't watch it consistently, but he knew like enough about the characters on the show and like some of their storylines and stuff like that. Like, I'm telling you, there was just something different about that show. That was one of the most authentic Black programs I think I've ever seen as far as like reality TV. And it was funny because sometimes they could be bougie, sometimes they couldn't be. But yeah, I don't know. I just miss that show so much. I just wanted to talk about it. I don't know if anyone else feels that way or if anyone else has watched it. Now I'm kind of feel tempted to like go back and watch it. If I did, I'd probably watch like the last season or two. But that was like the good old days. Like, I know that was only like a few years ago, but so mad that it's off the air. I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? I need better reality TV, or I might just stop watching it altogether, which is so unlike me. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. I hope that this week has been good to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.